Whenever you're ready, Nikki, it's all good to go. I'm going to take some over there.
Good enough. Just gonna wait for Tom.
He'll be back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Founders Field for tonight's Great Lakes Conference Final. We got a big one here tonight, playing for some hardware. The visiting team, Cleveland SC, comes in after their semifinal victory over Michigan Rangers just during the midweek. It was Julian Pellegrini scoring in that shortened game, 1-0 to Cleveland. And Steel City comes there, finishing top of the conference, trying to complete the conference double here. Finished no losses on the season, just the 2 draws to keep them away from the maximum points. So definitely going to be a fist fight here tonight between these 2 teams. Fortunately, I'm joined by both Ed Ellsworth, soon to be Tom Ovenden as well. Ed, what are your thoughts on this one here tonight?
Well, this is the 3rd time, right? There's 3 years in a row. The first year was a complete wipeout. I mean, Cleveland controlled the game from the very first minute. Last year, a heartbreaker at the very end of the game that knocks out Steel City. And now, here we go. Now it's in Pittsburgh, and it's a conference title game. So I'm here for it. I'm ready.
Without a doubt, especially these teams played 2 very good games during that regular season. First one, June 25th, here at Founders Field. Steel City had to come back after conceding an opening goal, but they held on to win 3-2. And then that reverse fixture in Cleveland finished with a 1-1 draw. But that team in Cleveland for Steel City looked a lot different. Only 4 guys that started that game start here tonight.
Yeah, it's a completely different changed lineup. It's a completely different setup, and the stakes are completely different. Both teams are locked in the playoffs and kind of knew where they were going to be at last time. Now they know what they're playing for.
And special guest here, Tom Ovenden. Tom, what do you have to say about this one here tonight?
Thanks for having me, boys. I'm excited for my debut on a microphone that actually works, so I'm excited.
It's going to be a great night here. Founders Field quickly filling up here. A lot of academy players here, as well as general supporters. Cleveland even bringing a few decent supporters for their side as well. So definitely going to be an entertaining night here.
Oh, there's an electric crowd right now. I mean, you can tell there's an energy. There's some parties going on out in the parking lot. I walked by several tailgates. I've seen several Cleveland fans, a lot of Steel City fans. This is an atmosphere fit for a final.
I'll get the other one.
Okay.
That's Cleveland, John.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
I'm a little short-handed today. I didn't bring my laptop. I had to help my mother buy a car at Wexford. I'm not going to make it home to my computer. I said, I'm going old school.
That's the way to do it, though. That's the way to do it. Got a lot of games planned for the fall.
Yeah, it's a lot of things already, like preseason.
It looks like the grass is thickened in. In July, it always happens. The grass gets thicker at Founders Field, and we never get to use it. But this year it's different. We actually are getting to use it.
Home playoff game. It looks beautiful too. The pitch looks in great condition.
Yeah. The 12th man, as they call it, this year.
Just need a little bit of slickness out there, get that grass a little wet.
Yep.
It'd be beautiful.
Well, the referee's about to walk on it, so that will make it a bit slicker.
This team's getting ready to walk out here. First to go over the lineups first. First for Cleveland, goalkeeper Pedro Alves. They're led also by Bobon Kanker, Quinn Groves, Thomas Beck, Marcus Pereira, Carter Hancock, Chris Shefko, Daniel Tregensen, Alexandru Lamlinshi, Julian Pellegrini, and Giannis Schmidt round out the 11 for the visitors. For the home side here, it's Garrett Watson reclaiming his spot in between the sticks for Steel City. Justin Kope, Wuafuwubu, Nick Greka, the captain Nicky Kaler, Charlie Lawrence, the Swindon Messi, as some call him, Gabe Norris, Tate Money, Anthony DeFalco, Xander Plizga, and Josh DiMatteo round out that 11, closed out by the manager, Dan Brower.
Where's the referees from? Any idea?
I don't think that
That would be nice. Got couple of local guys, and then I'm not sure who the middle is.
You guys have a photographer? I tried like 4 guys.
Yeah. Nicky Colorach's moustache is legendary. It's almost like having an extra player out there.
So thick, so beautiful.
It is. Perfectly trimmed.
It's not the face of the club for a reason.
Exactly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Great Lakes Conference Final between the visiting Cleveland FC and your hometown, Steel City FC. Here are the starting lineups for tonight. First, for the visitors from Cleveland, who are coached by Vlad Murison. Number 1, Pedro Alves. Number 2, Bobon Kanker. Number 5, Quinn Groves. Number 7, Thomas Beck. Number 8, Marcus Pereira. Number 10, Carter Hancock. Number 16, Chris Shefko. Number 18, Daniel Tregensen. Number 20, Alexandru Romlansky. Number 21, Julian Pellegrini. And number 22, Giannis Schmidt. And now, here's the starting 11 for your Steel City FC. Coached by Dan Brower, Tom Campbell, Peter Mellor, Dan Yates, and Mark Duffield. In goal this evening, number 1, Garrett Watson. Number 2, Justin Kope. Number 4, Will Afawubu. Number 7, Nick Greka. Number 11, Charlie Lawrence. Number 14, Gabe Norris. Number 15, Tate Modi. Number 16, Anthony DeFalco.
Number 28, Xander Plizga. Number 40, Josh DiMatteo. And your captain, number 10, Nikki Kolek. Now we ask that you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, I have to say, whenever they have the commentary, the national anthem at Founders Field, it always reminds me of the Hunger Games, the opening of the Hunger Games. And to be fair, there's going to be one winner at the end of this.
Reminder to please check out the concession stand. A couple specials tonight: walking tacos, as well as homemade pulled chicken sandwiches. Let's hear it one more time. Let's go, Steel City!
I was watching the Cleveland goalkeeper in the national anthem there, and it looked like he was doing his own little Zumba class while the anthem was going on.
If these players are half as nervous as I am right now, I mean,
yeah, same.
mean, like,
the big
think
game.
of,
It will be,
Hey, we came out to watch.
good, buzzing. Yeah, their goalie is very animated. Very animated. He's up for it. I'm up for it. Yatesy's up for it. Ed's up for it.
I think his crowd's up for it. Pittsburgh's up for it.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
get this
great.
going.
This is great.
It's a good old Pittsburgh-Cleveland rivalry, one that's rooted deeply in the sport tradition of both cities. And we're fortunate enough to see that live here this evening.
Similar to Yeovil Taunton. Very similar.
Achieved by unity.
Referees going through the last formalities here. It'll be Steel City going right to left in the first half. They're in the all blue. Cleveland, they're moving left to right this first half. They're on the white tops with those orange bottoms. And it's going to be a lovely, lovely evening here at Founders Field.
It's nice to see Thomas Beck, the Cleveland. Looks like, is he the captain?
No,
Looks like,
Bob Canto.
well, Thomas Beck, he's got the Copa Monday owls on.
Old school.
Looks
Old
like he's
school.
had a couple of Cornish pasties and 5 pints. He's ready to roll.
I doubt it to be like any time the last. I doubt it to be like anything the last time these two teams met here. Cleveland came in, sat in a very low block. They came off of a game just 2 days prior. Really just sat in, kept their defensive shape, caught Steel City out on that counter for that first goal. But again, different circumstances here.
Cleveland got the kick. Damn it.
Cleveland will get us going here. It is Thomas Beck. He's going to get us underway. Referee has his whistle to his watch. And here we go for the Great Lakes Conference final here at Founders Field. Of course, the winner of this one will move on to the Midwest Regional Semifinals July 21st, a week from today. Again, that host site still to be determined. All 4 of the conference finals in that Midwest region happening tonight. This one here is actually the first one to kick off, so we'll see how they go. And Cleveland looking to go big early, but it's dealt with well by DiMatteo. Now Steel City is able to go forward. And here's Tate Modi trying to get on the ball, but it's cut out well by Bobon Kanker. And the away support is also here in Thrives, letting off some smoke. They want to get going early. They want to involve themselves as much as they can here.
He's back on the ball.
Zoff does well to keep it. He's just going to go back. Larrick steps in front. And there's Greka. Greka puts him under trouble. Here's Nick Greka at the top of the 18. Has a shot, but right into the waiting arms of Pedro Alves. Early chance for the host.
I see a lot of nervy play here early. I mean, there's going to be a lot of nervy play. You think about, this is not just a conference title game. There's a U.S. Open berth on the line here. There's a lot of stakes. There's a lot of different things going on. Plus, I just don't think these teams even like each other that much.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Here's Cleveland. They're going to come in, and that ball's going to be trying to whip in there. Pellegrini, but ultimately just gets it wrong. Goal kick for the host. Again, Garrett Watson getting the start again here this evening. Came on as a halftime substitution the last time these two teams met, but he gets to start right from the get here.
Just kind of odd. You watch this Cleveland team, and just so used to seeing Vinny up top, and they're just such a legendary figure.
Legend.
Legendary figure in the NPSL, and just kind of almost striking to not see him out there in these big moments here.
Yeah, both teams sitting in the mid block, not really pressing, understandable.
Morris gets caught there just a little bit, but it's just going to go all the way to Afawubu. Afawubu just decides to go big. He plays safe. Cleveland now trying to get possession. Can't get it under wraps. So it'll be Charlie Lawrence, and he's going to win the foul there right on the halfway line.
You get the feeling that the guy who's going to be the most influential isn't on the field yet. These benches are going to be humongous as this tense opening, and then as the teams in this heat. There's some guys on those benches there that are going to have a huge influence in this game. Huge influence in this game.
Absolutely.
Steel City will get us restarted here in the Caleric. The skipper for the hosts. Kopay just looking for that run up. Caleric trying to get in behind. Doesn't get there, but here come the hosts. And Lawrence gets dispossessed, and now Cleveland with the break.
Well broken up from Gabe.
Oh. Lawrence there with a little slip, trying to get back on the front foot. Now Cleveland able to settle down. They're just going to look to keep it now. Look to go big, looking to play through Chris Shefko, and he's going to get that one under. And he's going to find the run of Pellegrini. Here's Julian Pellegrini on that outside flank for Cleveland. Tries to skip past Norris, but Norris, good strength, and he wins that cleanly. And Steel City look to break forward again. They go big, looking for the run of Tate Moni. Alves is off his line, though. He's going to play smart. Just bring it back into his own area and pick up.
You look at Bobin back there, and just the captain, just such an experienced figure also. This Cleveland FC team has been here. It's an experienced side for sure.
I think that's the really interesting one for me, with considering Michigan didn't get through, who probably arguably a little bit of a better team than Cleveland based upon what's happened this year. But there's something about Cleveland that Steel City have to overcome today.
It's a championship culture.
Yeah.
It's a championship culture. That's where Steel City's looking ahead as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Steel City do well to defend. Now it's Lawrence facing his own goal. Being pressured by Shevko. He just plays safe to try to go away. Try to get back into the mixer. Now Steel City able to get on it now through Caleric. Now Moni looking for the run of Greka there, but just out in front of him. Caleric gets there first, and he's round.
What a touch.
And here's Nicky Caleric down the left side. Still Caleric on his right foot, tries to serve the ball in, but it's blocked there. Steel City still in possession. Charlie Lawrence now, and he's going to whip this one in towards Alves. but it's too close to him. DeFalco is in the area, but Pedro Alves does well there.
I don't know how much longer we're going to get to watch Nicky Kolarek over these next years. But like, I've enjoyed every minute of him. He's just so electric, even right now at his age.
He's going to have a special place in this club's history for sure. When we started, he was the first person that reached out and was like, "I'm in, no matter what." And he's been fantastic.
He's been 100%.
Epitomizes the culture of the blue collar Pittsburgh grit. He's just phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And I'm not from here.
But
I
no,
can see it.
We were talking about Vinny on one side, and Nicky he means every bit as much to this program as Vinny has Cleveland SC on the other side.
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe Vinny's got a few more goals, but Nicky Colorad's got a better moustache.
Get no argument here.
There's Steel City again. Just happy to keep it. And now Watson goes big looking for Moni. Moni does get first touch. It's Gabe Norris with the second one, and Cleveland might have a chance to break here with Schmidt. Jonas Schmidt looking for the run of Pellegrini. Kope's over, and that the referee will give the handball there. It looked like Pellegrini was in behind if he did not handle that one. So Steel City there with a little fortune.
It's a good matchup here. I mean, you got Pellegrini on one side, you got a player of the month and Justin Kope on the other side. I mean, this is a battle to watch over here on this left side, no question about it.
And this league's not been blessed with brilliant referees, but it looks like this guy is gonna.
He's up for it like everybody else, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna have got his wits about him.
Now Cleveland go back to Alves. You'll see him step pretty high. He likes to get the ball at his feet, but he's a little wasteful there. Steel City gonna have a throw in Cleveland half. And they're gonna go quick to Kolarek. He's trying to find the run of Greca. Just not quite there. And that goes last off Greca. Goal kick for Cleveland.
That's a matchup to look at as well, though. Nicky and Greca and their combination in the middle there. I mean, those two players, they definitely have combined well this year, and they've been contributors on the score sheet a lot throughout this season.
Two guys that
Nick's very mobile. Greca's very mobile. He'll get after it. He presses really well. And
here's DeFalco. He's going to turn over Cleveland. A little wasteful there, but still Steel City with that pressure, able to regain possession back in that Cleveland half, but now Cleveland able to step forward now. Here come the hosts. They're going to go through Pereira. It's Marcus Pereira. Now he goes to this near side to Pellegrini. Kope's in chase. There's Julian Pellegrini. Gonna drop it in, and it's left. Looking for Tregeson, but he's not on the same page. Lawrence looks to break, but Cleveland have numbers behind the ball, so he just turns.
Really well done by Charlie there. He gains 50 yards and then just holds it up and allows him to get set here now. Charlie Lawrence is such an experienced player, too, in this program now.
it's basically going to be a game of managing mistakes.
Exactly.
You know, who makes the least amount of mistakes
And where?
the least amount of transitions possible.
Sander Pleasca trying to get in behind the Cleveland back line. Now last touch, referee does give it for Cleveland. DeFalco had a shout that it was off the white shirt last, but Cleveland will be happy to have a throw. Against Steel City, able to pin Cleveland in deep. The referee's going to give a foul there against Gabe Norris on Marcus Pereira. Now they look to step forward now. Here's Thomas Beck. He goes to the ground. That's going to be a foul against the host. The referee's going to have a little talk with Gabe Norris. That's his second one in just a matter of 2 actions as well. So he wants to make
Gabe
sure he
might
keeps
be
a
having
lid
a
on it.
conversation with him. I'm not sure that Gabe and the referee, Shock, agree on what happened there.
So Cleveland, with the first set piece opportunity this evening, it'll be Pereira who stands over this one. Looks to get this one into a dangerous area.
Yeah, first real test for Watson. It's been a fantastic year for him.
This one gets whipped in by Pereira, but doesn't get enough. But the referee is going to whistle a handball against Anthony DeFalco there as the one-man wall.
The wall technically was 4.5 yards away as well.
Yeah. Should have given him a blue jersey.
The referee, again, just having some discussions with the players. He wants to keep a lid on this one. He knows what's at stake here this evening. So he wants to make sure he keeps a lid on this one nice and early. And this one will be maybe just about 5 to 7 yards closer. Still in a dangerous area. It's Pereira with Beck now over the ball for Cleveland.
A little more dangerous now, though. Now there's a few more shooting options as well. It certainly has changed the dynamic of this free kick right now.
It will be Pereira. He's going to serve this one into a dangerous area. Di Matteo's back to head away, though. Danger's not done yet. DeFalco's just going to go big. Be a throw-in for Cleveland.
Fourth official showing some unbelievable ability to catch a ball there.
Just wants to stay involved as much as he can, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait till one comes up here.
Pereira dispossesses DeFalco there. Cleveland are just going to restart. It'll be Canker.
It's a Cleveland team that played a really electric game in the U.S. Open Cup against Richmond Kickers. I mean, 7 total goals. I mean, flying it from all over. Came up short in the end, but this is a team that's.
There's going to be a foul whistle. Looked to be against Thomas Beck on Nicky Kolarek. Maybe it was just a little late. That's
At the end of the day, any man that wears Copa Monday hours is going to get a yellow card. There's no doubt.
just not yet, though. You just wonder how many more conversations the referee has in him. Thomas Beck doesn't like how Nicky Kolarek acted after that foul.
Looks like
They had a few exchange of words there. It all stays square. We restart again. Lawrence able to get on it for Steel City. Now here's Charlie Lawrence. Defeated Tate Money. Money can't find Lawrence going on to. Doesn't look to go big. It was Tate Money applying the pressure. He's going to win a throw-in against Marcus Pereira there. Steel City again, another chance to restart in the Cleveland half. To the feet of Money. Looking for Kolarek. Ball stays on for originally, but then the referee gets his flag up. Rolling that ball did go out of play.
Really sure we need to flick there and around the corner.
Yeah.
Hold that ball up there and just see if we can win something. Bring some more players inside.
You look at Charlie, he was there for the set, but just got set.
Yeah, sure was.
Here's back again. It's Norris applying the pressure. Steel City win the throw-in. For Money, but it's defended well by Shevko. But referee does give a handball. Steel City will have a chance, and they go quick to Money. Here's Tate Money on his left foot. Money looks to whip it in, and he's going to win a corner. First of the evening for the hosts.
He's disappointed, but I'll tell you what, that was a nice little sequence there, and definitely caught Cleveland SC sleeping. And now first corner here.
A few people slipping early. I think it's getting a little bit cooler, and I think there's a bit of wetness on the top of the grass now.
And it's a hard surface out under that lush. I was down there earlier in the field. It's lush, but then it's a real hard. There's not a lot of digging.
It'll be Charlie Lawrence. Young boy from Swindon looking to whip this one in on his right foot.
Good ball.
Let's go up, but Alves
Fantastic from the
is
keeper.
there to claim. Will Afawubu making that vaulting run in front of Alves.
He is always a threat on those set pieces. Always seems to be the guy finding the loose ball.
He's a character, the keeper. Absolute character.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they go long again, looking for Pellegrini. Cope's up. Pellegrini is up with them. It'll be Greca who gets to the second ball for the host.
Well,
Now Di Matteo looks to go big, looking for Kolarek on his canker there. Able to win behind Shevko's feet. Now Cleveland looked to come forward.
Can't really let him turn there. Can't let him turn there. Now that Cleveland's be able to create some terror.
Here's Beck looking to fire atop the box, but it goes well over the bar.
Yeah, but it all happened right there. He was allowed to turn. Charlie allowed him to turn there at the midfield stripe, and then now they're able to break lines. Right, so like you were saying earlier, Tom, it's going to be about these little details. These little details are going to create these chances and half chances in here.
B. Watson going big. Looking for Norris, but it's Tregeson up with him for the visitors. Ball from Afububu, a little under hit. Beck was in chase.
It's a smart, safe play by Garrett.
Yeah, good enough. On his weak foot.
Afububu does well to step in front, making up for that misplaced pass, but then he misplaces that one as well. A little back and forth. Teams just playing one touch. Morris decides to go big, but at the end of the day, just too big all the way to Alves.
It's a final. It's gonna be risk averse, like you said. It's gonna be risk averse.
Yeah, timid, manage mistakes.
That's why I'm inclined to believe there's players over there like Ryan Mertz and Ryan Landry, Michael Sullivan. Those are guys, Brian.
The benches.
Yeah,
the
like those are
benches,
the guys I think are just when we end up with the postscript from this game.
It's great press from Graker.
Okay, now Moni in behind Tate Moni. Skips past the defender. Here's Tate Moni on his right foot. Moni looking to square for Caleric on the back post, but it doesn't get there. Cleveland able to step forward now.
Nicky is on. It's going to be a top it if it gets through.
Nick's anticipation has always been one of his strengths.
Now here's Pereira looking for the run of Hancock. That's Carter Hancock. Afububu was over first, but Hancock's able to get back on it again. Has two blue shirts. Afububu steps in front, and it will be a throw-in right down there by the Steel City corner flag.
Will allows you to play with it. It's almost like another half a player. He just covers so much ground back there. He just gives right there, and then he manages the game so well. Is it a corner? Is it a throw? Well, it's a throw now.
And Cleveland commit a lot of numbers forward. They want to pin Steel City in. This ball looks to get whipped in, but Afububu's there. Caleric's going to get back on it. Now Steel City have some numbers here. Here's Nick Greca. Still Greca. Looks over to Moni. Here's Tate Moni. His first touch just a little out ahead of him. Flag stayed down.
Oh, and she's saying it was onside. So this play was going to be an onside play.
Ball that makes it in the transition, going wide early. Fantastic.
Beck. The referee gives his what must be his fifth warning of the match here.
Fifth final warning right there.
To Thomas Beck.
To Thomas Beck, your boy with the copas on.
Fifth final warning. He's not messing around now.
He's old school. This guy's old school. He's British beef. He's ready to roll.
Just with the quick restart. Will be Alves. Stepping forward, DeFalco gets his head in front there.
Anthony has a lot of those little plays. A lot of those little plays.
A little misplaced there from Kanker. DeFalco's able to fill the space. He's going to find Xander Plizga. Decides to go back to Di Matteo. They just want to keep it here.
I feel like DeFalco's growth throughout this year has been one of the largest trajectories. He's just had a wonderful season. Wonderful year.
Yeah, I think this club's about youth and bringing people in.
Mm-hmm.
And, it takes time. It takes time to come in. And he's had a couple of years, but he's always had a lot of quality. And, I think the program's enabled him to settle in now and see that quality coming out this year.
Completely agree.
Guy who can score big goals too. Had that winner against Erie Commodores here during that regular season right before stoppage time. So he's a guy who can rely on score the goal when the moment asks for it.
Absolutely.
Now Cleveland just settling in, looking to get a spell here. They're on the road. Here's Shevko trying to get in behind, but it's going to be a little too far for him. Be a goal kick for Steel City.
At times, it looks like a 5-2-3. I don't know if that's exactly what was playing, but there's just not a lot of bodies in the midfield for either team right now.
Di Matteo looking to go far for Moni.
He loves that ball. Di
Canker,
Matteo.
Canker does well. Just lets that ball go all the way into the safe waiting feet of Pedro Alves, his goalkeeper. Okay, filling the space. Find Tate Moni. Be able to turn here. Goes out to Choleric. Has some bodies running forward. Here's Kope. But it's Rumlinski who's over for Cleveland, and he's going to win the foul as well. He did well to cover his center back partner there.
Just really no need to put your leg in.
What a run by Kope there from that left fullback. I mean, you have your three cutting in down the central channel.
Yeah.
It's just a really high-level run there.
It's a great bit of football and a great bit of momentum, and it's just ruined a little bit by giving away that foul.
Yeah, because they weren't going anywhere with it.
Alves will just go big for Pellegrini. Coleric's over, and he is going to win that foul against Chris Shevko.
It's interesting. I mean, like, every time something breaks up, there's a counterattack on almost every time. And the Cleveland team were lucky that the referee broke that one up.
So it begs the question that maybe that's a caution. You know, he breaks it up and he doesn't allow the advantage to go. That maybe there should be a yellow at that point. This is where the space is right there, underneath right now. And that's where they've had success so far.
He's going to find Kope. Here's Justin Kope on that far side,
Fantastic.
on that near side, and he is going to win a corner. Steel City's second of the evening.
It's these spells. The long ball is okay into Tate, but a lot of this play underneath, the space is really in front of that back four for Cleveland, and that's where all the build has been able to, the penetrations come off of.
It'll be Charlie Lawrence again on that right foot. It'll be his last game in the Steel City Blue. He heads out to Michigan, back for college. So he definitely wants to put in a shift here this evening. Swinger comes, heads go up. It's Canker who gets his head to it first. But Choleric on his left foot gets it back into the box, looking for Di Matteo. His head goes up, but he doesn't get it right. Just harmlessly goes over the line for a goal kick.
It's two really, really high-quality services by Charlie. Really high-level services. Both have asked some questions of Cleveland. I think Josh would like that one back. That one. He almost rushed the header and then got that over top of it too much.
Now they go forward again. Alves look to build, but he sends his guys forward, and that's Choleric up to win the first ball. It'll be a handball whistled against Anthony DeFalco there. Again, Cleveland trying to go quick. Now they go forward. Again, that big ball over the top looking for Pellegrini. He is going to keep it in. Kope's over. He does well to find Charlie Lawrence there, and now finds it out to Choleric. And the blue shirts look to come forward here. Choleric into Moni, has a man on his back. Referee not going to give a foul there. But Moni's back up. He's going to win this one. And now here's Justin Kope. Kope on his left foot, looks to square it. It's Shevko in coverage. Steel City, another corner here in this first half.
It's the path right now, finding Kope. When Kope has been involved in the final third, again, you're talking about a player who's the player of the month in a league with 80 teams, and this man is one of the first 11. He's just an engine out there, and he's an engine. He's won it back at his back corner flag, and he's winning a corner on the end line the other side. He's just an engine.
Yeah, fantastic player.
They send the big boys forward. Norris, Di Matteo, Afawubu all up for this corner for the host. Again, Charlie Lawrence over top of this one to whip this one in with his right foot. Heads do go up, but it's Canker again, first to it. Steel City able to regain in Cleveland's half. They go back out wide to Charlie Lawrence. Here's Charlie Lawrence on his right foot. Cuts it back. Cuts it back. He looks to play across, looking for Di Matteo. Di Matteo does get his head to it first. For Anthony DeFalco, doesn't get it quite right. And the referee is going to give a foul there against DeFalco on Shevko there.
Isn't it the same sequence? It's the same situation we're talking about with
Yeah.
Dustin in the box there. There's just no need to commit the foul
In
there.
fact-
He's going nowhere.
Yeah. I don't even think he lifted his leg, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
But you can see it, the tempo's building up. I think Steel City's quality is starting to show.
Mateo's up, but I think he misjudged that. Goes off, please go last. Again.
Wait. Mark said the score was.
He said it's not. He told me it wasn't him. Cleveland just look to keep it here.
There's not a lot of space to play into. It's a really good defensive shape right now. You just look at it. There's not too many pockets to play into.
And Cleveland just happy to keep it here. It's Pereira drifting wide now. Again, his only option is just to go back. I just don't think that midfield rotation is there for Cleveland right now.
Yeah, to Ed's point, there's just no space. It's dropped into a 5-4-1, 5-3-2 at times.
And all the spaces in this arc that's just not dangerous at all. That's the only space that Steel City's conceding right now. So it's forced Cleveland. Then they get a little impatient, play that direct ball.
Oh, yeah.
Afawubu does well to just help it along the Kope there.
Yeah, but you look here, there's a lot of space to play in front of that Cleveland back four. So of the two teams, their spells, there's more opportunity to attack when you look at what Steel City's got going right now.
Afawubu wins that one out against Beck. Beck didn't come out of that one looking too good, holding that hamstring.
Yeah.
He's stretching it out. Let's see if he'll be able to continue.
Yeah, Bex looks like he's struggling, and it's like his hamstring's about as old as his boots.
There's Nick Greco. Combined with Moni,
Nice
but he just
sequence
goes back
there.
to Kope. Here's Charlie Lawrence. Charlie Lawrence from outside there. On his right foot, looks to test the keeper, while harmlessly just goes to Alves's right past the goal. It looks to be we are getting a drinks break, I believe, here. Just about half an hour into this one. Thoughts on the first half so far?
Tense. There's not some half chances, no real clear chances. Nothing from inside either box right now.
No, I think Steel City's starting to find their rhythm. If anyone's finding their rhythm, it's Steel City right now. Playing up, getting some good sets in behind the lines, but it's just, that last moment, that last ball.
And that last run. So even that last sequence right there, Anthony's a bit late on the run there. If he cuts in, Charlie can slip him in, and now he's into goal there. Instead, he has to take a speculative shot from 25. So there's just a few little details right now that are keeping Steel City from just that next gear there. But you have to, if you're Dan Brower right now, you have to be satisfied with where everything sits right now, situationalized, organizational, and it seems to be going to plan right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan's teams are always extremely organised defensively. Yeah, set up really good on the counter attack, and they're looking control right now.
Take us inside Vladimirson's head. What's he saying to his team right now?
Can't be so direct. So you think about the tempo that Cleveland's playing with. The only time the tempo increases is when the direct ball goes in, and so players are isolated. So if you're coach, Vlad, you're talking to the guys and saying, "Where's your 10 and your 8?" They have to get on the ball a lot more, and that's how you're going to break them apart. But I just don't know where they're going to find that space right now to play in. So.
Hey, talk about that. Marcus Pereira, definitely last time out, these two teams were here at Founders Field. He was a guy that was just pulling the strings from that midfield position.
Sure was.
We start to see him start to drift out wide now, maybe just trying to get on the ball a little more, trying to help the game along for his team.
I'd also say the right fullback and the left fullback need to get in the attack a lot more for Cleveland. I mean, that's how you're going to draw out players from because it's just a comfortable back five right now in defense for Steel City.
Again, Steel City looking to complete the conference double here, finish top of the table during the regular season in that Great Lakes Conference of the Midwest region of the MPSL. And the winner of this one goes on to the Midwest Regional Semifinal July 21st to face the winners of the other three conferences in this region. Again, all three of those games will look to kick off at 7 o'clock tonight. So this will be the first one completed. Great Lakes will be the first team to send a team to the regional semifinal. No wasteful there for Cleveland. Blair combines with Lawrence here. Now here's Charlie Lawrence looking to step forward. It's out to Tay Money. Money on his right foot looks to serve this one in. Heads go down from Canker. It'll be yet again another Steel City corner kick.
And another good counter. Another good counter down this left side here. Did you say, well, with Coach Vlad also? Yes, they need to get blocked down this right side here. The Cleveland SC struggled down this right side defending right now.
Charlie Lawrence. The fourth corner for Steel City this evening in this first half. This one in. Heads go up. Morris got his foot to it, but just sends it over the bar. Will be a goal kick for Cleveland.
It's also a beautiful thing here. I mean, I see probably 50, 75 future Steel City first team players out here around the field, right? I mean, they're just the youth program has really turned up today to watch their first team play, and that's been an awesome thing too. An awesome part of this project.
It's such a unique place to come and watch a game.
Yes.
Lets the kids get to play.
Ooh, Maloney trying to put Alves under pressure, but Alves stays calm.
He's really technical. Their goalkeeper's really technical. He's super confident. Will he be overconfident? Who knows?
Fine line, isn't it?
Yeah. But, yeah, I like him.
Absolutely. How many goalkeepers just kicked that ball right off of the strike?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so he's
fantastic.
Yeah.
Now here's Cleveland. They're going to be able to step forward here. Ball gets out wide. Driving in. Gets across. But it'll go all the way to Garrett Watson.
Those drink breaks, it helps. It helps teams to just regain their composure.
Sure.
You know, but Cleveland have come out well. They've come out well since that little break.
Able to go big for Money. I don't think he was in the mood to chase that one down right now. From Afawubu.
You think ordinarily you get one break and one chance as a coach to make changes, and here with the drinks breaks, you get 2 free timeouts.
Yeah,
you can make adjustments to the entire team.
How very American.
Here's Schmidt for Cleveland, and they're just content with keeping it with their center backs. Now they look to go big, but Greca's over, and he's going to win it for the host. And now they look to break forward.
There's that space again.
Here's Nicky Kaleric. He's going to get first to this one. DeFalco making the underlap run. Here's Anthony DeFalco on his right foot. Squares it for Tay. Oh! Tay Money rings it off the bar. Danger's not cleared yet. Ferreira's first to it. Now Cleveland are able to step forward. But now it's still tucked in. Now
It's the first time a striker's got across the face of goal, though, and you see what created it. I mean, what a run, what a ball.
Now here's Thomas Beck for the other side. Afawubu's over, he gets a touch. He gets a touch. Referees look at each other, and they will award Cleveland the corner.
You had to be inch perfect there.
Oof.
You had to be inch perfect there. When the defender's trailing that striker and you see him reach in, you're like, you just hold your breath as a coach or a fan.
Yeah.
Now Cleveland look to take this corner kick in front of their home support. Again, Lenny made that 2-hour trip from Cleveland over to Pittsburgh here. It's a great night for some lower league soccer here. Now Pereira's going to whip this one in. Back post. It does go up, but DeFalco's head is also there. That was Quinn Groves that caught up for the visitors. Again, danger not done yet. Beck is going to go to ground. DeFalco will foul him.
I've got a feeling Beck's going to get straight up.
That looks to
Anthony's
be-
down to his 8th last morning. The Falcons just received his 8th last morning.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, he's all right.
Thank goodness.
Oh, gosh,
we were all
yeah.
worried. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everyone's gutted at the moment.
Yeah.
But he got straight up away right after that foul was called.
So, Ed, was that the last warning for every player or just for the foul?
I think some guys still have 6 or 7 left in there. They still got it.
I'm pretty sure Nicky Coloratch's moustache has got 2 more warnings in it as well.
Will be Pereira with his right foot. He's going to whip this one into the box. Heads go up. Afubu goes up first. Danger not yet cleared yet. Charlie Lawrence on the ball. He's going to lose out to Pereira. Lawrence again.
Charlie's done a
He's
good
going to give it out. And he looking
oh,
for Pellegrini.
Pinball.
But now
Counter.
Steel City looks to break forward. It's Nick Drake on the ball. Charlie Lawrence in support. Here's Charlie Lawrence. On his right foot. Charlie Lawrence cuts inside. Looking for Greca.
Do it.
Anchor got a touch. Trouble's not cleared yet. There's Nick Greca. Overlapping run from Kope. Kope starts it. In the first half, Steel City won. Cleveland 0.
Just your 6 stepping up and sticking one in the back of the net from your 3.
Oh, my days.
That was Gabe.
Gabe Norris, yeah.
Yeah, your left back
Holding it.
scores on your sets it up your 6. How about that?
Great goal.
The Steel City goal, number 14, Gabe Norris.
I would say every time Kope has been involved in a sequence, you think this could be a goal-scoring chance.
There's a very unselfish nature about the team. 2 overlapping runs, separate times, and every time they played them in. And, didn't go for the glory.
It's a cool game, too. This is probably Cleveland's best spell. Just a sequence of half chances in the box, the ball's bouncing around, and then they get hit on the break there.
It's a game it's definitely been a game of the transitions right now. It's open on a counter attack both times, and when that ball goes early wide, it's gonna be trouble.
And this is the identical chance that Tate had just had 3 minutes prior off the crossbar. It's the exact same chance. So it's there.
Did somebody have the assist?
It's just good that Gabe's hair didn't get in his eyes
Does have probably the best hair out there tonight.
easily. Looking for that L'Oreal contract. Yeah.
Trying to step by was Charlie Lawrence. Shevko got in front of him. Lawrence brought him down. Cleveland will have a free kick here.
One. Here comes the second.
You're just watching that back. It's a 40-yard overlap run by Kope. It's the 3rd overlapping sequence. I mean,
Yeah.
You talk about unselfish. That is unselfish running for a team.
Yeah.
On all part, and then unselfish reward those runners.
Yeah.
What a goal! What a fantastic goal!
And a guy like Kope, he's not in that team of the month for no reason.
That's right.
He just showed a lot.
Absolutely.
Now Steel City have to defend this free kick. We'll whip it in, but it's Afubu up. Only goes as far as Shevko. He looks to get it back in the mixer real quick. Falco gets his head on. Danger still not cleared. New heads go up. Now Steel City able to step forward just a little, but Cleveland still have possession.
Nobody wins more defensive headers in their own box in this league than Will. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. The man does not lose a challenge in that box.
Do you think the secret is him rolling his shorts out?
Yeah, it might be. It might be. It's hard to say. I mean, whatever he's doing, I wouldn't stop it.
Just under 5 minutes plus stoppages here before this first half ends. Cleveland sending some numbers forward, looking to pin Steel City in deep.
I think that's the problem. They're just sending too many forward, and they're just leaving themselves wide open. If you look right now,
And Moni's back doing his defensive duties. Dispossesses
Nice.
Pereira. Unfortunately, Cleveland able to get back on it. So
It is a little naive. You're right. It is a little naive right now.
the middle is wide open. Just got to be, if they're good with the ball, they'll be fine, but they're struggling with the 12 men.
Here's Shevko. Runs it into Pereira. Looks for Thomas Beck. Afugu steps in front, but it's helped along by
That's something here.
Regenson.
That's something here.
It's going to fall to Pellegrini. Julian Pellegrini whips this one across. Shevko goes down. Referee doesn't agree with the call. Lawrence helped it along, so it will be a Cleveland corner.
He's gone down in installments. And he's basically a mortgage at this point. Unbelievable.
And all 11 for Steel City back to defend this corner.
But I will say that nothing good happens in your own box, and so allowing them to get in there puts them in those positions to hit the deck there. And
Yeah.
it just takes one mistake by an official. So
Sure.
Will be Marcus
Sure.
Pereira
You
here.
got to let the referees ref. That's their job.
This one in.
Make them
It
ref.
does go up. It does
What a
fall.
block.
But Kalaric is
Here we go.
over.
Here we go.
Schmidt
Counter
tried to
attack.
get on it. Now here's
Oh, baby.
Afugu.
Oh, baby.
No, Afugu steps forward from his center back position. Has some help.
what
He
a ball.
goes for it. It's Charlie Lawrence on his touch. Here's Charlie Lawrence. It's a great cut, just under hit.
I thought he had a chance if he just maybe left-footed. He should have kept going.
Steel City able to regain possession in the Cleveland half, and they come again. DeFalco on the outside chin. These guys has a little slip there. That's what's just behind them. And here's a goal scorer, Norris.
Good ball from Norris.
Gets it out wide to Justin Cope. Cope gets that assist on that first go. Finds Moni. There's Tate Moni. He's going to whip this one across. Heads go up. Still not dealt with, but now Alves does get over to it. It was Ramlunsky over. for
The
Cleveland.
challenge playing this team, though, this Steel City team, is that you don't really know where the next attack's coming from. I mean, there's Will on a run. Before that was from Charlie. You had one from Nick, and then Tate. You don't really know exactly. So who do you key in on? Yeah, and they make you defend literally all over the field in every sequence. And that's hard to play against. It's really hard to play against.
It helps to have a guy like Sander Plizga, plays normally a 9 or a 10, but now he's just playing that right back position.
Well, squad versatility has been also a big key for Steel City.
For sure.
Backs over, but Kalaric steps in front, but it does work its way to Hancock. There's Carter Hancock for Cleveland. Works it out wide to Pellegrini. It's Julian Pellegrini. Cuts back inside on his right foot. Still Pellegrini at the top of the box. Still Pellegrini. He goes to the ground, but it will be Schmidt. Here's Jonas Schmidt.
Oh,
Gets
strike.
blocked by Gabe Norris, and it will be out for a Cleveland corner.
those goalkeepers, they hate those deflections. They can go anywhere. That deflection can go anywhere.
Another corner opportunity for Cleveland here. Will be Pereira again, standing over this one. Whip this one in, but Greika's there to deal with it. And Steel City able to step out.
That's a clearance that went out of midfield. I mean,
Yeah,
what a clearance.
fantastic. Underrated skill.
Absolutely.
Alves looking for a run over the top, but only going to find Cope. Cope's just going to let that one go out for a throw-in. As we enter first half stoppages here, look, the referee, I think, indicated 3 minutes about of stoppage time at the end of this first half. There's Cleveland with Tregensen. So long, it's from Lumpsheet. But it's Di Matteo. Heads go up. And the second ball just falls all the way into the waiting hands of Garrett Watson.
They're big hands as well.
Very good.
from deepest, darkest Pennsylvania. And there's an example of it.
Great
What a
pass
ball.
forward. He's going to find right into Moni's feet. Drops it into Lawrence. Here's Charlie Lawrence stepping forward. Puts it into Caleric. Caleric with his back to goal just drops it to Cope. Justin Cope out wide to Moni. Moni cuts it back to his left foot. Shevko's in chase. Shevko does well to keep him in front. Now he leaves it for
fantastic.
Cope. Cope again. Caleric with the back heel flick. But Canker's over. Now Cleveland just looked to go big, looking for Thomas Beck. Greika's over in defense. Gabe Norris as well, and they're going to win it. And here's Greika.
Thomas Beck is not happy.
It doesn't look like he's a lot left in the tank, to be honest.
No. Yeah.
Here's Greika on his right foot. It's big out to Xander Pleasga. Goes back to Di Matteo. Di Matteo's going to whip this one into a dangerous area. Alves fists to it. Danger's not cleared yet.
Great clearance from the goalkeeper.
He's unable to step forward, but it's Afawubu stepping forward. Here's Will Afawubu
What a
from
hit.
distance. Afawubu! Alves down to his right to keep it out.
And again, you just say it. Where's the attack coming from? So you've seen Di Matteo play a 40-yard ball on the ground into a striker. Then you see Will just chipping a number 9
Yeah.
and going in and hitting from 30. I mean, the attack just comes from so many places.
Your centre back's not fitting the stereotype.
No, no.
And again, here comes Steel City after a turnover. It's great. It's kind of mine with Moni. But Kanker's stepping forward. He's going to win out there. Now Cleveland, if they have one last attack here left in this first half.
I'd argue that Steel City, when they go in, they're going to actually be a little disappointed with some of their playing after.
And that will be the first halftime whistle here this evening. The team going in this Great Lakes Conference Final. It's Steel City 1, Cleveland SC 0.
Our halftime score: Steel City 1, Cleveland SC 0.
Rami at the base
I'm trying to kind of talk Campbell regulator. See, so this is really
You might get him.
Well, I don't want to interfere. This stuff to talk about. I exchanged emails and I told him I was excited.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a really nice job here.
Yeah.
What's Tom's role? Is he
Assistant,
coach?
yeah. Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I knew that Dan was there.
Is that often?
I think you're number 4.
Are we recording?
Welcome back to Founders Field here in this Great Lakes Conference Final. And second half shortly to get underway. Halftime score still City 1, Cleveland SC 0. Steel City, no changes made during the halftime interval.
I want to take this time to thank America for the walking taco. Because it is one of the greatest inventions ever.
It is. It is.
Before we get
bringing us all up.
That was quite generous. It's about a hint of sarcasm.
Do you want a
I
mouthful?
don't.
Come on, have it.
Not even a little one.
Steel City will get us underway here for the second half. No changes from the Cleveland side as well. They start the same way they finished. And here we go. Second half underway. Steel City starting it. Little wasteful from Charlie Lawrence looking to break forward. Cleveland able to restart inside their own half. What does Cleveland have to do to get back into this one in the second half?
Involve more players in the attack. I mean, you think about how few players are involved in any attack. It's really a series of one-on-ones. They're going to need to get their fullbacks much more involved in attack.
Anybody need anything to eat or drink?
Here the visitors come stepping forward. It was Hancock, but he just goes back. He wants to start again. Marcus Pereira, he's just going to play inside for Tragerson, but then it's Greco who's able to step in front. And now Steel City looking to come forward. Here's Tate Money on his right foot. Tate Money gives it for Nicky Kolarek. Nicky Kolarek on his right foot, can't get it well. He goes to the ground. Referee is having none of it. Now Cleveland look to step forward.
I think the biggest problem that Cleveland have is that they have a single pivot, and there's nothing in the middle for when their attacks break down. And right now, their single pivot's not looking after the ball well enough.
You're asking that player to cover a 70-yard space horizontally. That's just, especially the way that this counterattack is happening, it's just not realistic. And so you're running. You've seen how many 3-on-3s, 4v3s, 4v4s. I mean, just numbers that you don't want to see running at you.
And to be frank with you, he's just not good enough.
He's just not.
He's not looking after the ball.
Right. I mean, and slow in transition right now.
It was Quinn Groves trying to make that overlapping run from his left fullback position. But he did stray offside. DiMatteo tried to go big, but Cleveland have a throw inside their own half. Steel City stepping forward, looking to put him in deep. There's Groves now. Falco and Kolarek were there. Cleveland just played forward. Afuwu steps forward. Still Afuwu works along to Charlie Lawrence. It's just out in front of Tate Money. Cleveland able to get back on the front foot. A run of Shevko. Afuwu's over. He's going to win it.
He's been fantastic.
How many players just cleared that out of bounds right there?
Lawrence does well. Look at this run. Charlie Lawrence.
His physical attributes allow him to do things that are just not normal.
I don't think he's anywhere close to a ceiling.
It's like he's made of rubber.
There's Nicky Kolarek for Tate Money.
Fantastic.
Back to goal. Works it out to Anthony DeFalco. DeFalco whips this one in. Heads go up for Cleveland. They're able to clear.
I think Tate Money's got to be one of the most versatile nines. He's fast. He can hold the ball up. He can dribble at people.
Hancock trying to get forward. Gets dispossessed.
I feel like Cleveland looks a little heavy leg coming out of the break, too. They in the back in particular, just really heavy leg.
Even to say, in that semifinal against Michigan, they didn't even play a full 90.
That's right. But just look at the gap right now between the three lines of Cleveland. There's 30 yards between each line right now. I mean, Nicky is standing in a 40 by 30.
They're an old team. They've been around the block. Their experience is good, but it's showing.
Here's Pleasco with the underlapping run. Xander Pleasco on his right foot. Looks to square it. Greco's in chase, but it's dealt with well by Romanski. Cleveland able to clear it for now. Step forward, Pereira looking for the big run, but it's Ope gets his head up.
I mean, you look at the Cleveland back line, they're 5 yards off their own 18-yard box right now. 5 yards off of it. And as we mentioned, Steel City has some serious weapons coming off the bench that are major contributors to this team.
Absolutely.
Steel City just content to keep it. Up it along to DiMatteo.
I also feel like the humidity has really picked up too. I mean, I can feel a completely different atmosphere than the first half. humidity wise.
It's just demoralising that now for Cleveland, just keeping the ball.
If you ask Steel City, they're going to want that second goal. You get that second goal, and it feels like you have a 5-goal lead in a game like this.
Yeah.
This is just one of those. You get that second goal.
Good night.
Yeah.
Moves up again. He's going to find Greca between the lines. Marcus Pereira up high. He's going to send Greca to the ground. Steel City with a free kick.
Will is a player again. I mean, he's nowhere close to his ceiling. It's scary where he's going to end up when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I mean, he's nowhere close to his ceiling. And look what he's doing on this field.
Yeah. He almost reached the ceiling with that header.
no question. On a field of Division I and former professionals, and he's just one of the shining stars.
And he is forward. Kaleric's going to whip this one in, looking for Afuwi. He does get his head onto it. But Cleveland deals well with the second ball. And that will be a foul whistled against Steel City.
I think he unbalanced him, honestly. I just think that's the biggest difference right now between the two teams is the transitions. Like Steel City have managed the transitions so much better, more aggressive, cut down those opportunities to break, and stopped counter attacks to a minimum. Cleveland, on the other hand, flipping on the, just hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
Well, and part of that is then when you have to defend that many transitions, look at the fitness level between the teams too. You have to put so many more sprints in.
Right. That's a great point.
Let's go out. It will be a Steel City throw-in. Caleric did well against Quinn Groves there. I just shepherd him out for a throw-in.
The best way to speed up the opponent is not give up the ball. A lot of times, I always funny players like, ref, make them play quicker.
That's it.
Right after you've turned over the ball. Yeah.
It is going to be a foul whistled against Afuwi, who will be shown a yellow card, and he doesn't agree with that.
I do think he's got it right there. I think it is a yellow.
Yeah.
Will Afuwu, the first one in the referee's book this evening. And Cleveland will have a dangerous set-piece opportunity here.
And it's also the timing of the foul. It's happened right after another foul on another transition. So, you get the back-to-back there, and that's going to usually get you in the book.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Jonas Schmidt stands over this one now. Watson goes with 3 in his wall.
Right, what will we see? We've actually got a 10-yard wall this time, which is good.
Jonas Schmidt stands over this one about, I would say, 30 yards out.
Is that goal regulation size? Because Garrett is massive.
Here is Jonas Schmidt on his right foot. He's going to look to serve this one in, but ultimately gets it wrong, goes beyond Watson's goal for a goal kick. Wasteful there.
If Cleveland's going to get back in this game, though, those are the chances they're going to need to take advantage of, because I feel like their set pieces over the years have been a dangerous part of their game, and so to be so wasteful there on one of the rare opportunities,
They probably should have shot the ball in the goal.
Just kick in the net. We'll tell you what you should have done later.
Put it into the metal rectangle, right?
Hancock up for Cleveland to win the first ball. Steel City back on it now. Afuwu just goes big, looking for Greca. He's going to get his head on it. Shouts for handball. Referee's not having it. Alves able to restart for Cleveland.
Oh,
Taking the liberty to take a few extra touches.
here's that transition again, though. Look, it's another.
Ball's out wide to Charlie Lawrence on that left side. There's Charlie Lawrence. Cuts inside, goes back out. Now back in.
Tricky.
Gives it to Gabe Norris, the first half goal scorer. Norris is going to have another shot. Oh! Off the post! Gabe
number 9 all of a
Norris
sudden.
from about 30 yards away brings Pedro Alves post, but the danger's not dealt with yet. DeFalco is going to go to ground. It will be a foul. Dangerous area for Steel City on the set piece opportunity.
Will Afahubu is going to rise like a salmon and stick one in the back of the net right now.
We have circular posts.
I know. How many times this year? How many times this year?
Caught in the legend Michael Sullivan.
The goals here at Founders Field were named in the Bible. That's how old they were.
When the boys stormed Normandy, those goals were in place.
Will be Anthony DeFalco over this one. Won the foul. He's going to take this set piece. And the
10
big
yards?
boards are forward.
There's no way that's.
It's questionable. I think the referee's got short legs.
Be DeFalco looking for Di Matteo. Di Matteo gets his head to it. Stays on now. Moni does keep it on for a
Somehow.
moment, but it does stray over that line.
Yeah, he's got to take that out of the air, though. He can't let that bounce there.
They look like an outtake from a Jackie Chan movie.
And Steel City just start high. I'm going to try to force Alves to go big. He does just go short to Kanker, and now Kanker goes big. And it's Di Matteo. Free in space. Just brings
Di
it down with
Matteo
his chest.
continues his run.
It's out to DeFalco. DeFalco looking to provide service. It's going to fall to Kaleric. Doesn't get his touch just right. Now Steel
he's
City's going to be able to
fantastic.
step, or Cleveland's going to be able to step forward. And a big tackle from Di Matteo.
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean, think
fans
about
love that
the year Di Matteo has had. I mean, he is a hammer.
You look at the difference in the transitions again. People are going for the ball.
Yep.
Cleveland's not.
Cleveland gets to midfield on their transitions, and Steel City right now is getting into the box.
Yeah.
And that is different. You really feel like if there's another goal in this game, that it at the moment feels like it'd be a Steel City goal.
Right.
It's a little shove there. Referee didn't see it. Cleveland will step forward. With Tregeson. Still
Feels like
Tregeson.
Cleveland, you got to be tricky. You got to be safe about though, because they are so tricky and they're so.
Distance. That was Jonas Schmidt. Watson was happy just to see it sway away from his goal. It will be a Steel City goal kick.
It's a club of winners, so you can't also rest on them. I mean, they'll sucker punch you. I mean, right there, that almost right there was a sucker punch. He picks it up there, so you just have to stay alert.
The ball boy's a little bit confused why Garrett didn't want him to give him the ball.
The innocence of youth.
There it goes up. Second ball will be brought down by the Whites. Still bouncing around a little bit. Afubu. Calm, cool, and collected. Finds Kaleric. Lawrence not quite on the same page with Timoni there. Alves happy just to see it fall slowly into his area, and Cleveland step forward again. Out wide to Hancock. Here's Chris Hancock. Skips past Sander Pleasga. Chris Hancock on his left foot. Skips past Di Matteo. Still Chris Hancock. But now it's Norris over to provide the cover. Will be a Cleveland corner.
You heard an audible gasp from the crowd there on that. You see those center backs or those full backs in the boxes reaching, and you think, oh, did he? Don't
Is he gonna
connect.
get clipped? Is he?
Yeah. It's
Nicky Kaleric down. He needs to receive some treatment. It
I think
doesn't
that might be
look like
Mikey's day.
Yeah, the referee just signaled to the sideline. Nicky Clark's going to need a substitution. Hands the captain's armband off to his midfield partner, Nick Greco.
Coming off the field for Steel City, number 10, Nicky Kaleric.
now you're bringing on a player of experience like Ryan Mertz.
He's going to be replaced by number 20, Ryan Mertz.
Delaware standout, has just won everything at every level and every team he's played on, and now you bring him off the bench for a half an hour to close out a game. I mean, what a luxury.
Yeah, absolutely. His brother's down in the city, and he's up in Cheswick.
Yeah, that's right. Both of them big games today.
Yeah,
right?
huge
Both of them.
games.
Again, first substitution of the game. Nicky Kaleric exits. And it's Ryan Mertz coming on to defend this corner for Steel City. We'll go short to Pereira. Now Pereira lifts this one in. It's going to be over everyone. Cleveland will try to hit it back in, but Watson, nice and big, claims that one. Thomas Beck was up with him, but Watson towered over him.
Yeah.
Was first to the ball.
That's what Garrett offers you. Confidence in those moments.
Trying to go big from that restart. Cleveland able to step forward again. Here's Groves. Looking for the run of Hancock. Here's Chris Hancock.
They've gotten some joy down this flank here.
Yeah, it's a little bit lax from DeFalco on the defender at the front, allowing that fullback to get inside him.
That's been 3 sequences in a row, right around that right side there.
Yeah,
Again, second.
you've got to get that angle right so that fullback can't run forward.
It'll be a substitution for Cleveland. Marcus Pereira leaves the field for the visitors. Cleveland will have a corner opportunity here.
Number 3 is coming on.
This corner gets swung in.
Is it number 4?
Heads up
Yeah,
first.
Oh,
Keegan.
4.
Keegan Dawson.
Keegan Dawson.
Comes onto the field.
First touch from Keegan.
Send it back in. It is going to go all the way out for a goal kick.
Garrett's off. Oh.
Substitution for Cleveland, leaving the field, number 8, Marcus Pereira, replaced by number 4, Keegan Dawson.
One substitution apiece now in this first half. Watson again will just go big. Let's get the initial flick. Charlie Lawrence trying to bring it down, but he can't. Looks to be some more action on that Steel City sideline. Reading yet again another substitution.
This field's about to get wet. When you look at the forecast on the radar right now, this thing is going to the game's going to change completely. Just the surface we're playing on.
Looking for that big ball over the top to Charlie Lawrence. But Shefko's there to cover, and he just plays it back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah. Real lack of width there from Steel City.
Trying to combine through the midfield. Ryan Mertz will get dispossessed. That's trying to get across, but Cinder please go first there. He's going to win out for the host. It looks to go big, but it's Dawson, the substitute.
It's a spell for Cleveland right now. I mean, it's certainly now starting to push for an equalizer. Maybe a little too early for Steel City to start to sit in, and I don't think that's what they're. I think they're being pushed in rather than sit in right now.
Morris just trying to combine. He had a little slip there. Beck's able to step forward now, and now Cleveland come forward. There's Cleveland. That's a lazy challenge from Xander.
He's looking for that every day.
That will be a yellow card issued. Will be a yellow card issued to Xander Plieska.
I wonder if Cleveland will choose to shoot at the goal this time.
That was Giannis Schmidt who bolted forward for the visitors.
You good, John? You good? The camera's above you. You're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
They will have a dangerous opportunity here to put something on target. And looks 3 substitutions readying for Steel City.
This is about the time right now you bring on an experienced player like Nolan Hutter. I mean, he can play in 3 positions, 4 positions. It has all year, and now he comes on. I'd imagine
At the same time.
At the same time, I'd imagine he comes on for Xander. Now on that yellow.
This will be Julian Pellegrini standing over this one for the visitors in a dangerous area, just about. 23 yards out.
Big moment here. Big moment here.
Interesting that he's putting his hands behind his head. Bit dumb.
It is 5 in the wall with Di Matteo on the ground, and another yellow card will be issued for Thomas Beck, it looks to be. He's the first player in the book.
I think he's just one of those guys that just gnaws on the refs.
That was his
Over
ninth final
time.
warning.
That
That
was-
was his ninth final warning, and he was going to go in the book after that ninth one.
He's had more warnings than the Weather Channel.
Here is Julian Pellegrini still over top this one for Cleveland.
I just question, why is he covering his head with his hands facing the ball?
Pellegrini on his right foot,
Oh.
and right into the wall. Danger not cleared yet. He decides to go back
He's
out
going
to
to pump
Dawson.
that in the box.
Now this ball gets whipped in the box. As will go up. It was Pellegrini there first, but he just helped it along. And it will go out for a Steel City throw.
As a final, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Well defended. Well defended.
Who's the third? Is that Krebs?
3 subs coming in right now. Mikey Sullivan, Landry.
Solid compress.
Which one of those guys is coming on?
Great players coming off the bench. Yeah, the tie.
Substitution for Steel City, leaving the field. Big round of applause. Tate Moni, Xander Plizka, Anthony DeFalco. They're being replaced by number 21, Nathan Prex, number 17, Nolan Utter, and number 8, Michael Sullivan.
Fantastic quality coming from the bench, and with a tired Cleveland team, you could see something on the break easily.
You bring on the Dayton product over here, Nolan. You've got now the University of Pittsburgh starter.
Yeah.
And then Nate Prex, who it just seems like all he does is scores.
Yeah.
All he does is
He's
scores.
the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer of PA West.
He really is. He
Comes off the
just,
bench,
he just scores goals.
bangs one in. And he's very hard to play against.
Oh, he's so hard to play against. We've seen it all year. Some of his goals have been worldies.
Yeah. Product of the SCS Academy. And many battles against him.
Here's Mertz. Touch just isn't there, but it will be helped along. And there will be a corner for Steel City. As Cleveland make another substitution here.
It has to be noted, there is extra time tonight. If this thing, so there's a lot of substitutes coming on the bench, and you think about, like, you have to leave something behind, and just in case you get to that extra time there.
Yeah.
'Cause we could theoretically still have 50 minutes of football. Steel City obviously would hope not. You want to get to the finish line.
Steel City wanted to take the corner, but
They've still
Cleveland
got
was
subs
in the
coming
middle
up.
substituting.
If the goal was to waste time, great job. Charlie from the West Country of England. All right, here we go.
Will be Charlie Lawrence standing over this one for the host. He's going to whip this one in. For Di Matteo, his head does go up, but he misfires, and it will be a Cleveland blue kick.
Those Steel City center backs have not lost a challenge
Yeah,
in
I
either
mean,
box.
that Di Matteo
Substitution for
will
Cleveland, number
formidable.
21, Julian Pellegrini, coming off the field. He's replaced by number 23, Benjamin Rishka.
Right, our 12th water break, it seems like.
Another drinks break here.
So you look at it, you look at what's left on the bench for Steel City. You have Ryan Landry, 6-year player for Duquesne University, the captain, and then you have Brian Ogongo, who only was the leading goal scorer last year on the team. And so that's what's sitting in reserve when you go into this last 20 minutes of regulation here.
Fantastic. And that's been the big difference for this year. Like last time we played Cleveland last year in the semi-final. And I think we were 1-0 up. We ended up losing 2-1. Some late goals. It just wasn't the depth off the bench. And this year it's flipping completely opposite.
This team has been shaped in the identity of Cleveland in many ways. Veteran leadership, but then young players from the area who have taken the reins. So it really is the same blueprint that Cleveland's been used so effectively, and now has been effective with Steel City FC. And now you're part of a club that has 1,500 kids, so you're constantly churning out more and more young products that come through the system too. And then don't forget, we have a women's program who's also had a successful term, and they're churning out young players coming through the system. So it really is a full development pathway on both sides here. It's something beautiful that's happening in Pittsburgh here.
Cleveland will get us restarted here right after that drinks break. And Frank's applying the pressure, but Cleveland deals with it well.
Yeah.
All the way to Hancock.
Really well.
In Hancock. It's going to play out to Dawson.
I don't know what they put in the drinks on these drink breaks at Cleveland, but it definitely works.
It's Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's straight Red Bull.
Yeah. Oh.
Trying to combine. Mertz is able to get there first, but a little wasteful. Turns it back over. Now they're going to step forward with Groves. He will get there to keep it on. There's Quinn Groves.
Ryan's had a couple turnovers since he's come on that I think he probably like that back that are in some dangerous areas. Player of his quality, you don't see that often.
Hutter is over. Ball goes out. Referee will deem it was last off of Hutter. Cleveland will have to throw it. Right. Quinn Groves. Starting to rain a little bit. That ball's a little slick. Not looking for Greco was Prex. Trying to find the run of Ryan Mertz in behind. Varlamski's in coverage. Able to play back to his goalkeeper.
You're a coach that brings on a player like Hutter off the bench. You've got to love his first 3 touches are wins, and they've been like aggressive wins. A message center. You have to love that if you bring a substitute in on it.
Cleveland looking to get out of the back.
Yeah, done really well.
Gonna step forward. Here's Schmidt. There's Schmidt looking for the run.
Nolan.
Of
In another
Hancock,
win.
but Hutter's there to step in front. Cleveland looking to put Steel City under pressure, but they deal well with it, and they're able to step forward now with Charlie Lawrence. There's Lawrence, sits his defender down, skips past another, on his right foot, plays across to Sullivan.
This is a nice sequence.
Hutter making the underlapping run, but Sullivan cuts inside on his left foot. Michael Sullivan looking for the run of Charlie Lawrence, just a little too far out in front of him.
Yeah.
Alves
Good
happy to
football, though.
collect.
It's good
Fantastic,
football.
Rex applying the pressure. He can't win it. Cleveland, and they will just go back to Alves. Interesting to see the fourth official having a conversation with an assistant from Cleveland who's down by the corner flag. Steel City able to step forward. Here's Sullivan. Hutter skips past one, and he gets in a tackle, and Sullivan will get back on it. And he is going to look for the run, and Nathan Prex will get there first. Prex trying to get the best of Canford. Canford just plays it out. It will be a corner for Steel City.
It's another win by Hutter. He's been involved in 5 challenges. He's got 5 wins, and he starts the counterattack again.
And Steel City will make another change here. It will be Ryan Landry coming on the field. It will be Charlie Lawrence. He replaces.
Substitution for Steel City. Big round of applause leading the field. Number 11, Charlie Lawrence. He's being being replaced by number 26, Ryan Landry.
You're bringing on a player who in his youth career scored 12 goals at 6 state cup finals. He's was one of the top scorers all time in state Shaler history. Then goes to Duquesne, started there.
Mertz whips this one in, looking for Afawubu. By heads go up for Cleveland. So City still pinning in deep. He's going to get to Sullivan. So Sullivan just back to Gabe Norris. Norris is going to look to whip this one in. Doesn't get as far as Canker. Still City still on the ball. Will be Afawubu.
Oh,
Play the cross field pass, looking for Sullivan. It's Shevko that's up. There will be a foul whistle
Clash
against
heads.
Sullivan against Shevko though. Look to be a little head-on-head contact there.
I'm not sure there's a foul, if that's what's called here. I'm not sure there's a foul.
Shevko will be receiving some treatment here. Looks to be some stirring on that Cleveland bench as they ready another substitute just under 15 plus stoppages here in this Great Lakes Conference final. Again, the winner here moves on to the Midwest Regional semifinal. Week from, in 6 days, a week from yesterday. Again, all other 3 conference finals should have kicked off by now. They all kicked off at 7 o'clock. This will be the first one that is done. Cleveland right now down to 10 men. Haven't been able to make that substitution yet.
Another win. Hutter with another win.
Sullivan gets to it first, and he is going to help it along to Prex. Here's Prex for Greca. Here's Nick Greca. Numbers forward for Steel City. Greca looking for Mertz. It isn't going to get as far as Landry. Landry's going to whip. Dwayne Groves happy to just pick that one up. He was beat by Landry on the far side of that 18-yard box.
They're caught in 2 minds.
it was a good idea to dummy the ball, but it just didn't come off.
Yeah, Ryan got caught in 2 minds. I wasn't sure if he was going to shoot or cross, and then they just got his feet all wrong there.
Boom. Bit of timing.
Good skill there.
Shevko is waved back on, so both sides back to 11. Steel City able to regain in their own half. Come on, man. Let's get out to Landry here. Just going to slow things down for Utter. Home side just happy to keep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Norris dropping in now. Don't know how much more running Thomas Beck wants to do. Norris looking to get something involved big over the top, but it only goes to Alves.
Like
Sends
Beck,
it
though,
right
only
back
needs
forward.
one chance, though. You know, he's the type of guy, though. He's out there for a reason. He only needs one bounce of the ball.
Yeah.
Watson just managing the game. Cleveland, we making 2 substitutions, it looks like.
It's one of his best qualities, yeah. He's just good at managing the game. Every little moment to waste 10 seconds, he's on it.
Let's go big. It is going to be Prex who gets first touch to it. And it will be a handball whistled against Chris Shevko there for Cleveland. So Steel City will have a free kick opportunity here in a dangerous area. Cleveland will make those substitutions now. Evans.
Looks like a shape change here. Look to go to 3 in the back. It looks like Cleveland was just signal. They're going to go to 3 in the back here. And it's about that time.
Quinn Groves and Carter Hancock who exit. Chris Brennan is the first substitute for the visitors.
But, I mean,
And then Jack
how much
Fu
does Beck have left?
as the second one.
He's out there stretching.
We Mertz. This ball, Landry's out.
It's Ryan Landry!
Ryan Landry! I think he's giving it to Mertz. I think the dummy went to Ryan Mertz. Who was that? Ryan Landry. Giving it to Land.
Yeah.
The Steel City goal, number 26, Ryan Landry.
Said it again. I mean, this is a guy who scored at every level. He just scored goals. He came through Western Pennsylvania as one of the top number 9s. He's been versatile and played more on the right side later in his career, but he's a finisher at heart, and that's a humongous moment in getting raising a trophy.
It's Landry with his second. It's Steel City 2, Cleveland 0. Just under 10 minutes left. And the home side still committing numbers forward. It gets all the way to Prex. Here's Nathan Prex. Skips past Shevko, but just loses out there. Cleveland able to step forward. And a little wasteful. And Steel City looks to ready that last substitution of Brian Akunga.
Oh, geez. I mean, that's it. Now you're bringing on Brian to end. I mean, how about this? So you're playing with 3 at the back now, and you're going to have to deal with that player.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers.
Great, does well to win. And now here's Ryan Mertz. Finds it out wide to Landry. Has that second goal. Here's Ryan Landry on the right channel, on his right foot. Landry looks to swing this one in too close to Alves.
You don't want to get too
Fantastic
stretched here, though.
goalkeeper.
You don't want to get too stretched here up to in the last 10 minutes here.
It's Chris Brennan, the substitute, as he looks for Beck. He's going to leave it. Gets all the way out to Rishko. Rishko looks to square. And that shot does get blocked.
Great
It
move
was
from Cleveland.
Brennan across, but it looked to be Gabe Norris who flung himself in front.
You score, though, and you go up 2-0. Sometimes the urge is, let's go get another one, right? And so they commit so many players forward right there. And it's just not necessary in the last 10 minutes there to send that many players.
And this substitution will happen, and it's going to be Gabe Norris who leaves. Brian Akungo coming on.
Substitution for Steel City leaving the field. Big round of applause. Number 14, Gabe Norris. He'll be replaced by number 9, Brian Akungo.
Gabe with just such a wonderful goal, almost a second. I mean, what a performance he put in on all phases.
Landry looks to try to find the Greca. It will be Dawson who gets there first for the visitors. There will be no foul. Afugu wins out. He is going to find Prex with space. There's Nathan Prex. Looks for Brian Akungo. Akungo's first touch on goal. Now that's down to his right.
Doesn't quite catch it. He doesn't quite. He's got him there, and he's got the angle. He doesn't quite catch it there.
Yeah. Left and now Cleveland looking to come forward with Schmidt. On a Schmidt. He's going to find Fought in there. It's Afugu over, and Afugu will win the goal kick.
Really well done again by Will. Really well done again by Will. Yeah, just being encouraged there, Nolan. Just put in Rosie, and it's true. This is Rosie time. There's all the beautiful play right now, all the intricate passing that goes out the window to a degree. It's a little more time to be pragmatic and get the ball out of play, or away from your goal, and just defend to live another day.
So no big. Greika's head goes up, but so does Turgensen, and he is the one that wins out. Cleveland really having to get on the front foot here. Need 2 goals in this last, just about 6.5 plus stoppages.
And outside of the goal and the drinks break, there hasn't been a lot of stoppage time to be added right now.
Right.
So you think there isn't a lot more there. But you're going to probably see 3 minutes come up just because the second half that seems to be the way. You're looking at about 9 minutes to hold a 2-goal lead to win a championship.
The referee will overturn his original call. Does give that throw in to Steel City. It's Greika who's over there that did well to win the throw in. And they're just able to slow things down here a little bit. And really just want to control the tempo.
This is crazy. He's been everywhere. The opposing coach has been everywhere, but
Yeah. One of the assistants sat behind the goal
He's taking a tour of the pitch. He's been all over. It's a beautiful setting. I don't blame him.
And that's Michael Sullivan. He's down. He's going to win
loves
that foul.
nature.
You just see the reaction from the bench, from his teammates. Yellow card is issued to Fought.
It is about game management at this point. It really is about game management. Played and then in their end, and nobody gets in behind you at this point.
Right.
Again, Fought the second player in the referee's book for Cleveland. It's going to be a little high foot there from Okongo. So Cleveland will be able to step forward now, get some numbers forward.
There's a
Cleveland's-
tension around here, though. There's a tension. You know, there's a, you can those 4.5 minutes come off the clock quicker?
There's Greinke. Greinke around the keeper. He goes down.
Go off.
Referee will whistle a foul.
He could
What's
be
his
off here.
next
This could be a
movement?
red.
I don't think he's going to run in.
He's going to reach for the pocket. It will be a yellow issued to Pedro Alves.
I've seen it given.
Yeah, for sure. I think Nick's touch is going away from goal. There's another white right there. It's an interesting one, but it doesn't really matter because it will be bent into the top bin. So
And I do think it is the right call. He's going away from goal. There's a covering defender, but he did create a conversation that could be a red, didn't he? And you have seen it given. You have seen it given.
especially on this field, this season, with some of these referees. But this guy's got his wits about him. He's had a good game.
He's had a real good game. Kept this game under control.
Yeah, he's done well.
He's been championship level. I think, and that's the thing I would say really is that everyone's been championship level. I mean, both sides have put in a championship performance, and Steel City's just been a little better right now. It's been a little better in key areas.
Will be Brian Okongo over this one. Steel City not committing numbers forward, but here's Okongo just outside the area on his right foot. Brian Okongo, he fires over. Doesn't really test Alves there.
I think he's actually hit the coach's car, and I'm not joking. The free kick, he has hit the coach's car. I mean, so that'll be a discussion for later. Put in the net, not off my car.
Now Alves, third lowest Cleveland player right now. But they step forward, trying to commit numbers forward. And here's Shevko. He's going to whip this one
Good
in.
ball.
Heads go up. Referee will give a goal kick.
Oh, wow.
These center backs have been massive, haven't they?
Di
Just,
Matteo has
Di
had a
Matteo will have just
phenomenal game.
been massive.
It was Di Matteo who went up with Fought. Jack Fought, the Cleveland substitute. Referee ruled it. Did go off the white shirt last. So Steel City able to just take another breath, step forward, up 2-0 here. Just about 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time left in this Great Lakes Conference Final. So we'll just go big. Is up to win the first one. Okongo's on the second one. Rex for the third. Now is going to be a handball whistled against
That's
Cleveland.
30 more seconds. You know, those fouls late there, that's 30 more seconds that come off
And
this
it's
clock here.
demoralizing. It's so frustrating. But it was a handball. It was a handball.
I'm not 100% sure why were in such a hurry to take it.
Right.
Mark's applying the pressure. Okongo's over.
And I think he's being reminded of that right now. I think the Steel City staff's reminding him.
Here's Brian Okongo. He's just going to take this one to the corner. The big man up there. Does give it to Ryan Mertz.
Think about some of the work he put in against Michigan in this far side corner to hold off to end that game. He's just good luck getting the ball off of him in the corner. That wide, strong body.
Yeah.
Mertz does win the
Great
throw
ball
there.
over Congo.
You can see there Shevko trying to put everything, but Okongo stays up, and it will be a Steel City throw-in. Quick the Mertz. Ooh, last touch will come off Mertz, so Cleveland will get a chance to go on the throw.
Cleveland's spending a lot of time clapping. They're going to get the ball back in play. I mean, you're looking at now about 3 minutes to save your season.
Looked to be no real urgency there to get players started. Now they come forward again. Come forward through Rumlinski. He's going to be turned over. It's Ryan Mertz on the ball now. Here's Ryan Mertz stepping forward.
Smart decision there.
Grayson's in chase. Still Mertz. It's still Ryan Mertz. He's attracting plenty of defenders. It's the Delaware grad that does lose out. Cleveland will look to come forward now. Just wasteful. Hutter's on his head.
Another win by Hutter.
And then Mertz again on the ball. Skips past one. Referee will give the
Well
foul.
managed, too. Think about the work these reserves have done. And we said it in the first half, and now you look at it, these reserves have come in, and they brought energy, they brought stability and maturity to this lineup to close out this game here.
That is going to be offside. Congo did sway offside. For Cleveland, we'll be able to restart. They get us going quickly as we are in our stoppage time now. It's Cleveland stepping forward. Beck tries to split pass afterward, but he does go down. Beck stays on the ground, but referee is allowing play to continue.
And he should. He should.
Drake steps forward, gets it out the Prex. Congo flag stays down for now.
Such a
He didn't
smart
go
play by
forward.
Brian. He was offside, and he gets out of the way for it and lets Prex chase it down. He keeps the play going there.
You can see everyone on that Steel City sideline just waiting for the referee to blow that final whistle. Cleveland, do they have one last turn of the tail here? They come forward, and he's going to find the Prex in loads of space. Here's Nathan Prex. 1v1 with Kanker. Nathan Prex on his left foot, saved by Alves.
Yeah, I thought he was offside, and then I look at Boban is 20 yards off. 20 yards drop an old sweeper from 1985.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Yeah. He's been struggling over his injury, something like that.
warrior. I mean, a man, honestly, that deserves a lot of respect and credit for what he's done in this league for many years also.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're getting the best of Rishko there. Rishko goes to the ground. Referee's not having any of it. Cleveland step forward again.
He just needs to get the ball deep there. There's no reason to try to dribble there. Just get it deep again and make him
For
recover.
the run of Brennan, it's not
That's
going to
it.
be anywhere. It
That's
will be
it.
a goal kick.
That's it. It's over.
Hard to see much. There really wasn't even much of a push after a few set pieces. Just a real mature championship performance today. Just a championship performance by Steel City FC.
Yeah, absolutely. Every phase of the game,
Every phase.
they've dominated.
And Watson just steps everyone forward.
Brought the trophy out. I mean, that's a big sign right there. The trophy has now made an appearance here.
Step forward. Landry wins. Doesn't allow Cleveland to step forward.
Another win by Hutter.
Hutter's up again, and Landry.
And that's what you do
There's
right
your
there.
Rose Ed ball.
That's what you do right there.
Almost stayed in as well. But Alves is over.
Can't be much left right now. Can't be much left.
Does go out. Will be given to Cleveland here.
Can't be much left here. Looking for a final whistle.
And there will be a foul whistle.
Oh, there's a
on
hard
Hutter.
whistle. I thought that was it. This crowd is looking. I mean, look, they're starting to get around there. They might rush the field here. I don't know. I might jump over and rush it with them.
From the top ropes. Will be Josh DiMatteo just standing over this one, and all the blue shirts step forward. He plays it long. Referee puts his hand to the whistle, and your 2023 Great Lakes Conference champions, Steel City FC.
Our final from Founders Field, and your 2023 Great Lakes Conference champions, Steel City FC.
What a performance. What a performance. Unbeaten still. Unbeaten. And then you slay the dragon, right? You slay the dragon of Cleveland. And I mean, that's the one you felt like you had to get over this hurdle here. Cleveland has been in the way of two really good seasons and a worthy opponent. And now put the name on the trophy.
And I think a lot of people around the club just finally is a lot what they're feeling.